Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Simone Styles. If you guys are interested in seeing how I get my brows like this, then keep on watching. Hey guys, so I'm starting out with the NYX eyebrow gel in the color Espresso. I've already applied my eyebrow gel to my brows, that way my hairs are straight. And I'm going to also go in with an angled eyebrow brush from Essence of Beauty. I'm just simply going to draw out the shape that I want my eyebrows to be. As you can see, my eyebrows are sort of sparse because I do pluck my eyebrows just so that it's easier for me to get the shape. I do have naturally thick eyebrows, so I'm just going in here and I'm just drawing out the shape. I do apologize for the fact that I am a little bit out of frame. You are going to see that in this video. I do apologize, but once I get to the second brow, you'll be able to see me a little bit clearer once I realized my error. Here I am just filling out the front part, just getting that line together, making sure that both the top line and the bottom line of the brow are even and at the same length. Then I'm just going to go ahead and start at the tail end of my brow and work my way up. That always seems to work best for me because it allows me to gauge whether I want to apply a lot of product to the front or not. So that might be a tip for you. Just start from the tail end and work your way up. That way you can see what you're really working with, and if you like that faded look like I do, then this will be a very great tip for you to use when you are doing your brows. Also, just make sure that if you are using a pomade or gel or even a powder, you are trying to coat the hairs as best as you possibly can, because you don't want to have too many bald spots within your eyebrows, because it's very noticeable when you haven't coated your hairs evenly with the product. You can tell where the product is and where your hair ends and where the product starts. So you don't want to really have that much of a demarcation. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in the color Ebony, and I'm just going to apply that to the front of my brow, as well as any spots in my brow that may look a little sparse or a little bare. I'm just going to fill that in. Brow powder actually gives your hair a more natural look after you've applied your pomade or your gel or even a pencil. It just allows the hairs to stick out that much more, and that is what I can appreciate about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo.
You understand, I don't know me. Still I get along with your best friends and better with your family. I got way too many fears, way too much.
Now I'm just going in with my e.l.f. spoolie to fan out the front part of my brow so that it can have a faded ombre gradient effect to it. I just love that, and it just makes the brows look so much more natural. Now I'm going back in with my NYX eyebrow gel in the color Espresso, and starting on my right brow, I'm just going to speed this part up because I am doing the exact same thing that I did on the left side, and then we're going to do concealer after this.
Way too many fails.
Here I'm just going back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo Powder in the color Ebony, and I'm just putting that at the front of my brow, just fading that in and putting it anywhere else in my brow that seems to be a little sparse. Here I'm just going back in with my spoolie and just fading out the front of the brow, that way it can go ahead and match the left brow. I just love that ombre gradient look. It's just so cute to me. Now I am going in with my NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in the color Nutmeg. The whole purpose of using a concealer to shape up your brows is so that you can have that I just got my eyebrows freshly waxed and or threaded look to them. It's going to clean up any mistakes that you might have made. You might have made your eyebrows a little too thick, so you just want to use that concealer to thin them out. You might want to correct some of the lines that may have been a little jagged. It's just going to bring everything together and just clean up any mistakes that you may have made, and it's also just going to give it a very flawless and seamless look.
Way too many fail. And I got way too many fails, way too much emotion, I don't even know what's right. I just say fuck it, keep on going, I got all I need, you know what I mean, yeah.
Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out that concealer on the top and bottom of my brows. This is just going to prevent you from having the coveted halo brows. You don't want to look like your brows are floating off your face or they're not meshing well with your foundation, and that is why it is also important to use a concealer that is very close to your skin tone. That way when you apply the rest of your makeup, your foundation is able to blend with the concealer without any issues and your eyebrows are not sticking off your face. It is okay to use a lighter concealer color underneath the brow, but on top of the brow you want to use a color that is closer to your foundation color and or your skin color, so that way it all blends together. So I'm just blending all of that out. Here I'm just going back in with my spoolie and just brushing those hairs out, just fading the front of it and just making sure that everything is even. Okay guys, so we've come to the end of the video. After you've finished taking all those steps that I just showed you, your brows should come out looking something like this. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!